What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Fish Aquatics. Today I have an interesting video. Today I'm going to be doing a fish food review from a seller that I found online. They don't sell through stores that I know of, at least definitely not in my area. And the company is called Ken's Fish. This is their logo here. You can go to their website if you want to. It's kensfish.com. And they sell all kinds of aquarium supplies, medicines, foods, lighting, filtration, pretty much anything you can think of, they have it. And they also manufacture their own food line, and that's what I'm going to be reviewing today. I bought a bunch of different kinds of food from them, a bunch of different pellets. I've bought veggie wafers, I've bought flake foods, and I use it throughout the whole fish room and all of my tanks. And I've been slowly converting over to solely using Ken's because I believe it's good quality. Now, they're not paying me to tell you guys this. I'm not getting any kickback. It's not a sponsorship thing. I just really like their foods, and I'm going to go through over the guaranteed analyses of these foods versus some other foods like omega-1, Hikari, and the Aquarium Co-op Xtreme fish foods. I'm going to be comparing those to Ken's and show you guys why I switched. And after this video, I'm imagining a lot of you might consider trying Ken's fish food, and I just want to tell you right now that I am extremely pleased with it. But I'll get to that at the end of the video. So what we're going to start off with is, I'm going to start off with every aquarist basic fish food that you start with, which is going to be flake foods. So the one that I compared Ken's flake to is the omega-1 flake. So I'll put a picture and a price here and the guaranteed analysis off of that. And you can see, I believe it was only like a 5-ounce container. Costs it was quite a bit of money for a little bit of a container like that. And for Ken's, this is a ½ pound, right? So this is 8 ounces, and you can see there's a lot of flake in there. There's a lot of fish food in there. And for a guaranteed analysis comparison, Ken's, you get 45% protein, 9% fat, 3% fiber, and 10% moisture. And this ½ pound was only $4.50, compared to this. So realistically, you're gaining protein, you're losing a little bit of fat, but all in all, it's about the same, and you get a lot more from Ken's, right? So it'll last your fish a lot longer, and it's going to save you money. So the next one I want to show you is going to be your algae wafers, which these are veggie wafers, right? Ken's Premium. And I compared these to Hikari wafers. So I'll put the Hikari ones here with guaranteed analysis. And as we can see here, Ken's veggie wafers, this is also a ½ pound, 8 ounces. We've got 30% protein, 7.5% fat, 4% fiber, 10% moisture. Now, you can see we're losing a little bit of protein, but we are gaining in the fat department, which isn't a bad thing. So the reason that I still use these is based off the ingredients. As you can see with the Hikari ones, they're saying, oh, it's pure spirulina, right? This has spirulina in it also, as well as some other ingredients that I really, really like, such as alfalfa, carrots, celery, beets, parsley, lettuce, watercress, and spinach. That's all in here. Now, personally, I feed this to my bristlenose plecos. They absolutely love it. My high fin spotted pleco loves this. My snails love this. I dropped a couple in and got this snail pile right here. These guys love this stuff. So this whole container, this 8-ounce bag, costs $4.25 as compared to that, right? So a lot cheaper, and I personally think this is better. I really do. So the next thing we're going to look at, I compared Hikari Gold Cichlid pellets, which is like their golden staple, right? So these are Ken's Premium Cichlid pellets. Now, the thing I like about Ken's Premium pellets is you can get them in all different sizes. They go from like 1 millimeter all the way up to 12.5 millimeter. And 12.5 millimeter is a 1/2 inch pellet. So if you guys have monster fish, catfish, big cichlids like dovi or big red devils or something like that, those big pellets are going to work out really well. So these ones here are the 5.5 millimeter pellets, which is kind of similar. It's in between this other size of pellet I'm going to show you with the Hikari Gold. Now, Hikari Gold, you can see the price here in the guaranteed analysis. With Ken's, you've got 45% protein, 9% fat, 5% fiber, 10% moisture, 10% ash. So you're gaining a lot in the protein department, you're gaining a lot in the fat department, you're gaining in fiber, the moisture is the same, and there's less ash in this. So overall, you've gained a lot of nutrition in this fish food over the Hikari Gold. This whole pack, 8 ounces, same as this one, $3.25. Right? Another example. It's got the same guaranteed analysis. These are the 7.5 millimeter pellets. Right? So slightly bigger than the 5.5s, $3.25. Now, also, they have larger pellets like these. These are 9 millimeter. These are krill pellets, right? So I feed these to my cichlids as well. And if we compare it to the Hikari Gold still, we're at 47% protein, 15.5% fat, 2% fiber, 9.5% moisture, 9% ash. So $3.50 for 8 ounces. So these are really good as well. So all in all, their pellet line is very good so far, especially when you compare it to those Hikari products. So I want to switch back and we're going to compare it with a different product, being omega-1. So for my goldfish, right? Goldfish, you want those colors to really pop out like your oranges. You really want them bright and vivid. So what I was doing is I was feeding omega-1. Now this container, 2.5 pounds, they do sell an 8-ounce container, which I believe is like $9 to $12 or something like that. I'll put that right here with the guaranteed analysis. But I'm now feeding Ken's Premium Krill pellets. These are 4 millimeter pellets. These are $3.50. Protein 45%, fat 24%, fiber 3%. So you can see the amount of gain that you're getting over the omega-1 pellets. And the one thing that's nice is it's got a very high fat content. So if you have Oranda goldfish and you want to grow a real nice wen cap, these are going to work really well because they're high protein and high fat. Now, one thing I am going to point out with goldfish is you still need to supplement a vegetarian diet with them in addition with pellets, because they're going to need that to be able to process their foods properly, because they are very omnivorous. You're still going to have to feed lettuce, broccoli, peas, and other vegetative matter in addition to this, but it's still really, really good if you're looking to get good growth and good color. And like I said, $3.50. Now, the one that I think most people probably are kind of interested about is the Xtreme foods. So Xtreme foods, I'll put a picture in the guaranteed analysis here, and I was kind of surprised with how highly these are talked about to find a food that is comparable. So these are Ken's Premium Cichlid pellets, 1 millimeter. Now, if you look on their website, the 1 millimeter Cichlid pellet and the 1 millimeter Beta pellet are exactly the same. They've got the same ingredients at the same markups. They've got the same guaranteed analysis. It's the same thing from my understanding. But these are the Cichlid pellets, same as the community PeeWee pellets, 1 millimeter. Guaranteed analysis is 47% protein, 17% fat, 3% fiber, 8% moisture, and 6% ash. So as you can see, you're still gaining quite a bit off of that with this, and this is only $3.25. So I'm really liking Ken's fish foods. They've got good protein, good fat content, and if you read through a lot of the ingredients, they don't have a lot of the extra garbage that a lot of these other companies put in there. Granted, There is still a little bit because they're going to need the binders and things to be able to hold these pellets together so that they can actually get it in a fish food form, right? But they don't have a lot of the extra. So I'm really enjoying these Ken's pellets, and the one thing that I am going to let you guys in on is I was feeding my cichlids, and I'm sure you've seen it in my older videos, I was feeding like my red devils and everything these goldfish pellets because they do have a high protein and a high fat content, and my red devils were growing really well. They were showing nice bright colors. But when my female red devil that used to be in the tank behind me is now in the 75 over here, the oranges really started fading out because, as you guys know, red devils and Midas have the fader gene, so the oranges started fading out and getting more white, becoming a lot less pronounced. So I really didn't want that. So I know krill-based foods, right, will generally make those colors come out more because you're feeding food with that color. So I started feeding a lot of the krill pellets, as well as feeding the Ken's premium pellets. And just with the change in diet, the color of the fish have really come out a lot more, and they're much more pronounced. So the orange isn't fading out anymore. It's back to the bright, vibrant orange that it was, and I'm much, much happier. And I did that just by a simple diet change, making sure that I'm giving my fish something that is more beneficial to them, and is going to provide them more nutrition per serving. So that is my review on the Ken's fish food line between the pellets, the flakes, and the algae wafers. I really like it. I'm a believer. So if you guys want to check this out, I will leave a link to Ken's website in the description down below. Amazing fish foods, amazing customer service. Their product lines and their prices are relatively good, especially with their foods. So I would recommend going and checking them out. Like I said, not sponsored, just my personal opinion. So thank you guys for watching Traffish Aquatics. As always, links in the description down below, and I will see you guys in the next video.